What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with my WrestleMania Night 2 review. Show ended like 20 minutes ago or something. Ended around the same, about 20 minutes ago. Ended around the same time as Night 1. Went like 3 hours, 50 minutes. Thank God it didn't go over 4 hours because I don't like long shows. This show felt, I wasn't as tired watching it. Felt like it went by faster because Night 1 I already watched Stand and Deliver, so I was already pretty tired watching WrestleMania after Stand and Deliver. So I was like, good God. Close to 6 hours or over 6 hours of wrestling I watched on Saturday. That's too much even for me. So here we go with my night number 2 review. Kicked off. It was great how it kicked off. It was really good. It was not a match. How it kicked off night number 2. It was Triple H's game. Time to play the game. It was his time to play the game theme. Triple H came out. Got a huge pop. Huge reaction. This was his send-off, basically. And this was so great. I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they let him do it. I don't see why they would not. Hello, Vince. You're his father-in-law. So, anyways, and he's a kid. He's a father of 3 of your grandchildren. So this was a great send-off for Triple H. Basically, for him to say goodbye to his wrestling career. And to close his wrestling career, to close a chapter on his wrestling career. Sadly, it was taken away from him because of his health scare. He had a bad heart. I think he said it was enlarged. And he almost died. Sadly, we almost lost Triple H. And these words are from the heart. I'm so happy, I'm so glad he lived and he was saved. And I'm just so happy he's still alive and he's healthy. I don't know if he had heart surgery yet or anything like that, but he had a pacemaker put in. He can never wrestle again. He said that in an interview. He said he's done. He's done wrestling. That he will never wrestle again. And he didn't know how fragile life was. And he got very emotional, talking about he thought he was never going to see his 3 daughters again. And they weren't going to have a father. Just very emotional, very touching. And my God, it is so great Triple H lived. And is still alive and still here. Because the guy is way too young to be passing away. And my God, the guy was healthy his whole life. He was an athlete. I don't know if he ever took roids. Who cares? That has nothing to do with what happened to him. But that was a great send-off. Triple H hugged his daughters at ringside and family. Put his boots in the middle of the damn ring. Put that up. Put the click sign up. That was so great. And then he walked up the ramp. They showed his boots in the middle of the ring with a spotlight on them. That was a great retirement. Not retirement, but a send-off. Him telling us he's done. To leave your boots in the middle of the ring, that means you're done. And you're officially retiring. Or you can do what Jesse the Body Ventura did when he said he retired. He threw all his gear in a river, and he watched it float away. So, yeah, that was a great start. Up first, for the Raw Tag Team titles, a triple threat match. It was damn good. Damn good triple threat for the Raw Tag Team titles for the first match to kick off WrestleMania. Officially to kick it off, because Triple H did start the show. And he got a huge pop. And a lot of thank you Triple H chants. The guy had a great career. He was a top guy, and my God, he was great backstage running NXT. He was so good at it. Helped a lot of talent in NXT. NXT was his baby. Black and Gold was his baby. He had a lot of help. He had guys like Dusty Rhodes, William Regal, Prince Albert helping him, Shawn Michaels, Terry Taylor, guys like that have helped him. Other trainers also. Sarah Del Rey, Norman Smiley. The guys had a lot of help. But he was a leader. He was the boss of NXT, basically. Before, well, him and Dusty had a lot of control. But I believe Triple H was a booker of it. And the head of creative or whatever I don't know if he's head of creative, but he had the final decision on NXT Black and Gold. And now he doesn't, and that's good because he doesn't need all that pressure on him, and that would be too much for his health. He doesn't need to be running a small company anymore. And I'm sure he's under a ton of pressure and had a ton of stress when he was going to war with AEW. He was under a ton of pressure, probably from Vince, to kill AEW and squash them. It did not happen. And that sucks, because if NXT did not go up against AEW, they might still be around as Black and Gold. But I like 2.0. I like and love a lot of the talent in 2.0. So, yeah. Raw Tag Titles was great. Awesome triple threat. RKO wins. Riddle jumped off the top, hit a RKO. Randy Orton hit another RKO. That was awesome. And RKO wins and retains. I predicted and thought they would. After it, Gable Stevens gets invited into the ring. And he celebrates. And then Chad Gable smacks something out of his hand. And Chad Gable kind of challenges him. Then he grabs Chad Gable, holds him up a very long time, overhead belly-to-belly suplex. It was a damn good-looking suplex. I think Gable Stevenson, I think he'll be a good pro wrestler, but he's not going to be Kurt Angle. No way. Kurt Angle had great charisma and a great personality. I can't picture Gable Stevenson in my head. I can't picture him being a top guy where he's good on the mic and a top guy. They'll probably really try to push him as a top guy because the guy's an Olympic gold medalist. Still, he's not as good as Kurt Angle. Never will be. Kurt Angle came back many times wrestling after he broke his neck. And he came back and he's still great. So, up next, we had Omas take on Bobby Lashley. This was old school WrestleMania matchup. Two big, strong guys just going at it, power for power. I wanted to see Bobby Lashley body slam Omas, but it did not happen. But try to get the Hurt Lock on him, did not happen. And Bobby Lashley wins with like one spear to Omas. Pins him and defeats Omas. Omas has not lost ever in a singles. This was also his longest ever singles match. For Omas, Bobby Lashley defeats him in 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Up next, Johnny Knoxville from Jackass. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Johnny Knoxville took on Sami Zayn. Anything goes. 14 minutes, 25 seconds. This was fun to watch. This was entertaining as all fucking hell. It was really entertaining. I liked it a lot. A lot of the spots with the weapons were great, I thought, and hilarious. It was like a Jackass movie that came to life inside a wrestling ring. It was absolutely hilarious and fun to watch. I'm a fan of the Jackass movies. I always laughed like hell when I watched them. I also like Bad Grandpa. Or was it called Bad Grandpa? I think it was called Bad Grandpa or Dirty Grandpa. Dirty Grandpa, I think, was with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron. I think that was Dirty Grandpa. But Bad Grandpa, whatever it's called, Johnny Knoxville had makeup like he's an old man. It was either called Bad Grandpa or Dirty. I don't remember which one. But I seen both of those Grandpa movies and they were funny. One of them was a Jackass movie. The other wasn't. As I said, Zac Efron and Robert De Niro was in it. It's his grandfather. This was fun. Sami Zayn. The guy got press slammed, went through a mouse trap table. Party Boy came out, started dancing. That was hilarious. Dancing on Sami Zayn, he got taken out. Wee Man appeared. Body slammed Sami Zayn, a midget. The midget, Wee Man, body slammed Zayn. That was hilarious when Brock picked him up at the Rumble and body slammed him on a table in the fucking bar restaurant. That was hilarious, that video. And of course, it wasn't a gimmick table. The damn table in the restaurant bar did not break when Brock slammed a Wee Man on that table. Well, try to find the video. It's hilarious if you have not seen it. So then, Sammy got smacked with a giant hand on the floor. Johnny pulls out a giant mouse trap. Who the fuck made that? It was like a human mouse trap. Sets it off. It goes on top of Sammy's chest. He's selling it like crazy. Like he can't get up, so he gets pinned. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Knoxville wins. The guy did a lot of work. Johnny Knoxville did a lot. He busted his ass to put on a good show. He didn't do that much, but he did get haluva kicked. He did take some punishment. But, yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. It was entertaining to me. So, Johnny Knoxville wins. Up next, we had the women's Fatal 4-Way Tag Team titles. Sasha and Naomi, Team Boss Glow, taking on challenging Queen Zelina and Carmella, the champions. Also the challengers, Rhea, Liv Morgan, and the challengers, Natalya and Shayna Baszler. This went 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Could have went like 2 more minutes, but it was good. I enjoyed it. All the women busted their ass. Even Carmella did good, and I never put her over. But it was obvious Carmella, Zelina were going to drop the titles because I believe Carmella's going away to get married or go on a honeymoon or something. But very good. And when I see Zelina's name here, I think about when she quit. and left because she wanted to keep, I think she was fighting to keep her Twitch channel or something. She didn't want to give it up, I believe. Because obviously she's probably making good extra income. I don't know how much, but I heard Paige made like $400,000 or $700,000 for her Twitch. I don't know who the fuck would pay that much to pay a talent to just watch them play video games or watch them on a video. I'm not famous, but if I was, I guess people would pay me if I was on Twitch. I don't know. But, yeah. So, anyways, I bring that up because Zelina was brought back, and now it's been reported that Nick Khan told all the talent, I believe on Thursday before the Hall of Fame. This is what I read. I don't know if it's true, but I think it is. Nick Khan told all the talent they can join. They can join other sites and services to make money, to make income. Now, will WWE take like 10%? Maybe. I don't know. But at least they still get extra income no matter what. Even if they got to give some to WWE. And, again, I don't see WWE's paying them what they get in their contract. Why should WWE give a fuck if they're making extra income outside of the company? Who cares? Just because Vince wanted a cut of Twitch or Cameo, I don't know if WWE's getting a cut. But Nick Khan told the talent you can join Cameo again. And maybe Twitch, and I guess maybe they could join OnlyFans. But I doubt they could get nude or do anything like that or pose naked or have any sexual stuff. No videos or pics that are sexual. I doubt WWE will enjoy that and let them do that. If they found out, they might fire the talent. If they found out, oh, they're posing nude or making sex videos. But they could still be on OnlyFans and not be nude and still get paid big money. Toni Storm is making a lot, and she's just like gonna pose in clothes or lingerie, and she'll get guys, suckers, to pay her $20. I'm kidding. She's a gorgeous woman. I hope Toni Storm can make $100 million off of OnlyFans. But I'm done. I'm not paying women. I don't care how gorgeous they look. I'm not going to pay women anymore to see them nude. I did that in my early 20s when I would go to strip clubs. Not doing that anymore. Not giving up my money to see a hot chick nude or a hot woman nude. I am done doing that shit. You want to see hot chicks nude? There's something called the internet. You can find them on there. But anyways. So, that's good for the talent. If they can make extra income, that's awesome for them. They deserve it. So, anyways, I lost my train of thought. So, yeah, women's Fatal 4-Way, Sasha, Naomi, Win are your new tag team champions. That's awesome. Again, the match was 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Up next, Edge, AJ Styles dream matchup here. This is definitely WrestleMania worthy. Hell of a match. 24 minutes, 5 seconds. Edge defeats AJ Styles, and Damian Priest distracted AJ. He showed up at ringside out of nowhere. And then he bows down on one knee him and Edge are down on their knees looking at each other, and then Damian Priest and Edge celebrate and go like this together. So I guess Edge started a faction. That's pretty damn cool if it's going to be like a new brood and Edge is the leader. Because back in the day, Edge was not the leader of the brood. It was Gangrel. But then Gangrel went away, and they did still call them the brood, or the new brood. Or no, not the new brood. I think was Gangrel with the Hardys at one point. But I think Christian and Edge were alone, and they were still called the brood. But whatever. So Edge defeats AJ with like help from Damian Priest, kind of. And I like Damian Priest with Edge. A darker Damian Priest, a darker character with Edge. That'll be great. You can make Edge like a cult leader. Like a new brood, and have Damian Priest be like, I don't know, just follow him and like be brainwashed by Edge. That'd be good shit. Up next, this was pointless. I thought it was 3 minutes. It was less than 3 minutes. It was a tag team matchup. It was cut from WrestleMania Night 1. But it got on Night 2. Sheamus, Ridge Holland with Bitch. Not Butch, Bitch. I love Pete Dunne, but I hate Butch. Stupid fucking name. You're gonna call him Butch, WWE. That's gonna make me tweet and call him Bitch on Twitter, because how stupid you are to name him that. So, yeah, Bitch was with him. He helped a little bit against the New Day, Kofi, and Xavier, and this was probably the saddest booking of the New Day ever in WrestleMania history. The worst booking of the New Day ever. Just god-awful lazy booking. 1 minute, 40 seconds, the New Day gets squashed like a bug. I don't know why. Just because they were running low on time. Who cares? You could have made it 5 minutes. Or 6 minutes. Could have done a double count out, double DQ or something. A disqualification finish after 4 to 5 minutes. I tweeted, like, holy shit, that was like 3 minutes. It was less. Minute 40. That is probably that's one of the worst WrestleMania matches I've ever seen. Was what the New Day was involved in. Not their fault at all. Bookings fault. That was worse than. This was worse than a minute 40 for a tag match. This was worse than when Chavo Guerrero lost to Kane in like 8 seconds or something. 9 seconds. This was worse than when Daniel Bryan got bro kicked and lost the World Heavyweight title. This was worse than when King Kong Bundy squashed SD Jones at WrestleMania 1. This New Day, Ridge Holland, Sheamus tag match is the worst match in WrestleMania history I've ever seen. Because it was a lazy booking, like they didn't give a fuck about it. Hopefully we never get another WrestleMania match that goes a minute 40. But the show went on, and right when this match started, nobody cared. The tag match was so short. And if any fans, any people tweeted WWE's racist because the New Day's tag was short, that's just stupid. Don't be stupid and ignorant and say that. Did they treat all 4 talents like shit? Yes. And it was god-awful booking. But it doesn't mean they're racist. Pat Mcafee takes on Austin Theory. This was so awesome. This was my favorite match of the show. More than Roman Brock. Roman Brock was good, but it felt too quick, like it was rushed to finish. Pat Mcafee, Austin Theory was only 9 minutes. It felt longer. Pat Mcafee had a great entrance. Fucking his theme song off of TV was Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Great song. I love that song. Just great beat. And it gets crowds, sports events, at wrestling events, it gets a crowd always fired the fuck up. They start chanting, doing the chant with the song. It was such good shit. Pat Mcafee made his WrestleMania entrance. It was great. Obviously, WWE paid to use the song. They also paid, I believe, to use Metallica and Kid Rock in video packages. Glad they did, because it's WrestleMania. You should pay for good music, for video packages and entrances. So Pat Mcafee comes out. Maybe Pat Mcafee paid for Seven Nation Army song. He could have paid for it. The guy's a lot of damn money that he just got paid from, I think, FanDuel. So Pat Mcafee defeats... My God, he was great. Pat McAfee's a natural. He was great in the ring, at selling, at everything, as a babyface. He was great. The fans loved him. My God, the WWE fans, at least WrestleMania Night 2 fans, loved Pat McAfee. Everything he did. Loved him. Got behind him like he was the most over babyface on the damn show. The most over babyface on the whole roster was Pat McAfee tonight. Also, Stone Cold was fucking over last night and tonight. So, yeah. Pat McAfee defeats Austin Theory. 9 minutes, 40 seconds, and Vince is pissed. Pat McAfee's up on the ropes taunting him. Vince was sitting at ringside. I wish he would have went on commentary. That would have been cool. But he doesn't want to fucking talk on commentary anymore. I don't blame him. Vince used to have a strong voice. And now because he's older, his voice does not sound that strong. When he talks, you really got to listen very hard to hear him. But anyways, Vince had a microphone on commentary. We would be able to hear him better. So, anyways, then Vince gets pissed. Starts taking his jacket off, takes off his tie, takes off his dress shirt. He's fucking jacked for his age. He's jacked. He's more jacked than me. I'm not jacked at all. I don't care to be jacked. I don't care to work out and get jacked. But, I mean, I'm not weak. I have muscles and I can lift heavy shit. But I'm not going to work out like I'm a fucking pro wrestler because I don't need to do that. And I don't want to look jacked. It's too much damn work. As my unhealthy ass drinks of Pepsi. I'm just too lazy to get jacked. But if you like to be jacked, good for you. Keep getting jacked and going to the gym every day. Or, my God, or someone like The Rock. That guy probably spends like 2 hours a day in the gym. I don't got time to do that. And I don't want to use my free time trying to get jacked. Enough about me trying to get jacked. Vince is jacked. Takes on Pat McAfee, tells the ref, basically forcing the ref to make it a matchup. It's Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, against Pat McAfee. Now, this made sense because Pat was beat up. He was tired. Vince clotheslines him twice. Pat is on the ground selling like crazy, like he's dying, like he can't get up. And, my God, Pat, I believe he's in his 30s. Like, I don't know if he's my age. He might be late 30s. let me see how old Pat is. Born in 87. He's a lot young. He's 4 years younger than me. Pat Mcafee, 34 years old only. So Pat McAfee's 34. My God, he is 42 years younger than Mr. McMahon. Pat McAfee is 42 years younger than Vince. But he still had to sell for Vince because made sense. He had a match before. And then Theory kept interfering and helping. That made a lot of sense. That Theory kept interfering and injuring Pat. So he couldn't get up to his feet. Vince was doing these little kicks. It was hilarious. Doing these little like Orange Cassidy kicks on Pat McAfee when he was laying down in the ring. But then, Vince covers Pat McAfee for the 1, 2, 3. That was hilarious. I wasn't upset about it. I wasn't pissed. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was great booking. Vince defeats Pat McAfee by pinfall in 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Then Vince and Theory gets in the ring, and I think they start stomping Pat or taunting him again. Like they were gonna double team Pat, and Stone Cold, Steve Austin, the glass breaks. Stone Cold comes out as epic. Huge pop. Cole went nuts. Michael Cole was really legit excited for Pat McAfee. He was on his feet, standing for McAfee Theory. Michael Cole is hyped up, and I don't blame him. He's friends with Pat. And my God, Michael Cole was really selling it on commentary. He was like, Vince, this is the worst thing he's ever done. This is heinous, what he's doing to Pat with Theory. That was great. So Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out, huge reaction, no four-wheeler. Walks to the ring, gets in the ring. Theory starts beating up Theory, punch him, stuns Austin Theory. Then Vince is like this, like, no. Like, don't hurt me, Vince. Then Stone Cold gets his beer tossed to him. And, I hate beer, by the way. It's fucking nasty tasting. I will never drink it. I don't even drink alcohol, but I hate beer because I've tasted it before. And holy fuck, it tastes like shit. It's horrible. Horrible taste. Why the fuck would you drink something that tastes like shit? Not me. I would rather drink something sweet or water. Or anything else. Milk. My God, beer is horrible tasting. And I guess people that don't like the taste or do like it get used to the taste, and you're just drinking it probably to get drunk. And you're ignoring the taste. Well, that's stupid. Like, oh, I hate the taste, but I'm going to keep drinking it just to get fucked up. To me, that's pointless. It makes no damn sense. And by the way, drinking it, getting fucked up, all that's going to do is get you sick. To have your head in your damn toilet. But that's fun, right? Is that fun? Doesn't sound fun to me, vomiting up alcohol. No thanks. I'd rather smoke. And I don't smoke, but if I did smoke weed, I would pick weed over alcohol if I was into it. And my God, that's a joke. Every state should make marijuana legal. It's fucking laughable. It's pathetic that every state doesn't have it legal, but you have alcohol legal, right? That kills people. They do drunk driving all the fucking time. But, you Republicans, you let fucking alcohol be sold, but you refuse for pot to be sold in a lot of states. Pathetic. That's just, for This is a WrestleMania Night 2 review, but I got a rant about this. It pisses me off. For instance, just to tell you, I live in Wisconsin. Every damn state around me. Over here, you got Minnesota. Pot's legal. Down below me, you got Illinois. Pot's legal. Next to me on the left, Michigan. Pot is legal. Every fucking state around Wisconsin, pot's legal. Except Wisconsin. That's so fucking stupid. And the Republicans are to blame here. They refuse to get it on a ballot. They refuse to make it legal. They refuse. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Pot should be legal every fucking state. So I'll be back in a second. Someone's yelling my name. So I'm back. I had to talk to somebody in my house asking me if they should order a pizza. They wanted to ask me. Anyways. So what was I saying? And of course, yes, order a pizza. Anytime you want pizza, you should get it because pizza's the best. My favorite food. Pepperoni pizza. So, yeah. Vince defeats Pat Mcfee. Stone Cold stuns Austin Theory. Drinks a beer with Vince. He's tasting Austin's beer like this. It was hilarious. I don't think Vince drinks beer. Michael Cole said he likes wine. Michael Cole probably fucking knows. Because he's probably been on the jet with Vince, and Vince drinks wine. Vince was like this with Stone Cold's beer. That was funny shit. He kept going like this. And then he acted like he liked it, and then he got stunned, and then he had to take a stunner. And Vince botched it. His legs, my God, his legs are like Bambi. It was hilarious. So he got stunned. He did not take the stunner good. It was probably the worst he's ever taken the stunner. But what the fuck? Give him a break. The guy's 76 years old. How the fuck are you going to take a stunner at that age? Nobody at 76 would take a good stunner. And it's like impossible for you to take it perfect when you're 76. And when Vince first got stunnered almost 30 years ago in 97 on a Raw from MSG. I think it was August 97 or September. When Vince first took the stunner, the guy was like late 40s. In his late 40s, and he still couldn't take a good stunner. He never could. He's not that fucking athletic. He's not a pro wrestler. He's never trained. Again, he's not athletic enough. Plus, he's 76. Give him a fucking break. I don't understand anybody ripping Vince that he looked like shit that how he took the stunner. Who gives a fuck? He's 76. It was still awesome to see. Stone Cold laughed about it like crazy as he got more beer thrown to him. Then he let Pat Mcafee come in the ring, celebrated with Pat. I knew he was going to stun Pat. I knew it. It had to happen. Toast with Pat Mcafee. Then Pat drinks. Bam! Stunner to Pat. It was great. It was epic. The two matches. Pat Mcafee, Austin Theory. Pat Mcafee versus Mr. McMahon were awesome. Then the segment with Stone Cold coming out. Awesome. Awesome WrestleMania moment. Great match. Great segment. Tremendous. I loved it. If you didn't love it, I don't care. I loved it, and this is my show. And I'm going to tell you my true feelings. I loved it. Everything about it. Loved Pat McAfee's entrance. Loved his match with Theory. Him and Vince was funny going at it. Stone Cold coming out was fucking awesome. To see him back for night 2. Got a huge pop again. Up next, the main event. Winter. It feels like fucking winter outside still. Snowed yesterday. And it's like 31 degrees now, or probably 28. Anyways. Winner takes all. Main event of WrestleMania 38. Roman Reigns, Universal Champ with Paul Heyman, takes on Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion. This was good. I enjoyed it. It was quick. It was short. Did not go too long. Went the perfect amount of time. Could have been 15 minutes, but it was 12 minutes. 15 seconds. The finish was kind of weird. After Brock caught Roman in a Kimura lock from a spear, he caught him, put him in the damn arm lock. I thought Brock might tap out Roman, but not really. I expected Roman to win and retain, and he does. After he gets out the arm lock, he spears Brock for the clean pin. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns wins. Holds up both titles on the ramp. Holds them up like this. Pyro goes off. WrestleMania 38. Night 2 goes off the air. WrestleMania in LA next year. I'm going to try to go to that. I expect it. Who knows what happens, but I expect it to be Rock Roman. If it can't be The Rock, I don't know. It could be Braun Breaker, Braun Steiner against Roman. I don't know where Brock goes after this. I think he's still under contract to the rest of the year or for the summer. I don't know when he returns. I don't know what they're going to do with Brock. You can't put him against Roman. You can't have him go for the undisputed titles. Or whatever the hell they're going to call it. The Unified Championships. I don't know if they're going to name it the undisputed title. But if Brock is on Raw tomorrow, you can't have him go after Roman again. Maybe one more time at Backlash, and you could call it the final battle. I don't know. But if Brock does not go after the world titles and he's still around, what will he do? What should he do? I can't come up with any ideas for Brock to face who. I mean, maybe Kevin Owens and Brock. Maybe. Can't be Austin Theory and Brock because Brock squashed him. But anyways. WrestleMania 38 night 2 in the books. I really enjoyed night 1 and 2. I loved them. Thought they were really good, memorable WrestleManias. When you look back at WrestleMania 38, both nights were damn good. Very memorable. Very good. Like, comment, share, subscribe. WrestleMania's in the books. See you in another year when I do my WrestleMania 39 predictions. And I'll be back before another year. I always do reactions and pay-per-view predictions and reviews. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania 38 as much as I did. I loved it.